Good morning to you, St. Lucia. Time to rise and shine as this morning continues. We have made our way over to the JQ Rodney Bay Mall and we are here at Caribbean Blue Naturals. And trust me, it smells amazing. But we have the lovely Geneve here with us. How are you today, hon?
I'm good, thank you.
Great. Well, we're excited to be in here, and Caribbean Blue Naturals is known for, of course, as the name says, natural, but it is local. Right here in St. Lucia, this is being produced. So we're going to get inside the world of Caribbean Blue Naturals. And Geneve, if you can help enlighten us and tell us a little bit more about Caribbean Blue Naturals.
Caribbean Blue Naturals is an all-natural company. We're being established for 20 years now, since 1997. And all our products, they're all natural. They made it right here in St. Lucia by naturopathic doctors. So in our products, we have no chemical added in it. Everything is all natural. Caribbean Blue Naturals is marketed under two brand names. So we have the Caribbean Blue Naturals and we have the NatMed Herbals. So with Caribbean Blue Naturals, we have stuff like insect repellents, we have a spa line, we have soaps, we have body essentials like deodorants, hand sanitizers as well.
Great. Well, you know what? At this point, I think if people are not already familiar with it, this is the point where we have to really enlighten them even more. So take us through the two brands. We'll start off with Caribbean Blue Naturals, obviously. And I know you mentioned that there is the insect repellent line. So tell us a little bit more about that.
The insect repellent we have, it's in a spray, and you can also get it as a lotion. So the main ingredients in the sprays is citronella oil. And we have the sun care. You can get after sun spritz. The main ingredients in this one is aloe. And aloe is very good for your skin. Then we have the sunscreen. And we have tanning oils as well. And we have after bites, an after bite spray, which is good for like after mosquito bites, you can use it on, on your skin. And in the spa line, we also have body lotions. So we have stuff like coconut cream, we have a tropical fruit cream, we have a body butter as well.
I know, still part of the spa line, you all have some amazing massage oils. Yeah. So tell us about them. One of my favorites is, I think it's called Energizing, because sometimes you need that pick-me-up, but tell us about some of the massage oils.
Okay, so we also, as you mentioned, Energize, we also have a Romance, we have a Relax, and in those oils, in those massage oils, we have different essential oils added in there. So all of them has a different scent.
So I know a little birdie told me that we have some new items as well. So I'm excited to get into that, and I know people are big on charcoal these days, the activated charcoal. Yeah.
So in the charcoal we have a facial. So in the charcoal we have a facial cleanser, we have a mask, and we have a body scrub.
I think that's probably going to be something I have to try next.
We also have a toner in it as well. So you have the cleanser, you have the toner, and you have the scrub.
So a complete package right there.
Yeah.
Super. So I know that we have. Oh well, actually, before we jump to NatMed line, soaps. I've noticed soaps by Caribbean Blue Naturals as well, both, well, not only when I come here, but even in the supermarkets.
Yes. Yeah, so we have one of our new soaps, which is the charcoal, and we have the volcanic sulfur soaps as well.
Super. Now, what I really like is just, again, the range of the different options with the soaps and making use of what's, local and found right here, especially living on an island. So yes. I love that. Now, NatMed. That's our herbal side. That's for our real serious people. So what products are available or what lines are available with NatMed?
Okay, with NatMed, we have different herbs like we have the ginkgo, which is good for memory. We have the dandelion. We have tea tree, and tea tree is good for all skin problems. Yes. Yeah. We also have ginseng, which gives you energy. And we also have a relief rub and a spray.
So for you being part of the team, how does it feel to know that you're with a company that is truly local, 100% natural, which is the way everybody's moving now because everybody is being more health conscious. So how do you feel being part of this team? People come here and meet you, guide them in getting the right things to take care of themselves.
I mean, it's good. I use the products myself, and I also recommend it to my friends and families, and they also use it as well. So.
So now we know the secret as to why she looks that good. Great. So if anybody has not been here, has not tried, something from Caribbean Blue Naturals, what do you have to say to them?
So come down to JQ Mall. We're located upstairs. And we also have our main branch, which is after Pigeon Islands Gap heading to Cap Estate. It's on your right-hand side. So you can come in. The sales team will help you out. You can ask any questions. Feel free. They will help you. We also have testers on all our products. So if you want to smell, if you want to feel, you can go ahead.
Great. Well, you know what? St. Lucia, I think we've given you everything you need to know. We've enticed you enough. And remember, it's 100% all natural, and it's right here in St. Lucia, so that makes it even more amazing. And you have a fabulous team waiting to receive and welcome you, just like Geneve will be. Yes. So make sure you guys come and check them out. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This morning has returned, and I am Sheila Mendez, your host. Today we have a special guest, as always. We have Gianetti here. She's the Curriculum Officer for Natural Sciences. So welcome to this morning. How are you today?
Thank you very much, Sheila. I am fine. I'm great. I'm fantastic. Thank you for having me here today.
And thank you for coming. I love your colors, by the way.
Thank you.
Just
nature,
good
green,
energy.
Science.
Yes. All right. So
yes.
Now we know where the mind is for that one.
Yes.
So you are here with us. I mean, recently we featured District 1's Science Fair, and that was something really, really interesting. We also got a chance to speak to some of our future scientists, and they were very impressive.
Yes.
So I know there's a lot going on because the National Schools Science Fair competition.
Well, the fair.
Okay,
yes.
Good. I know that's coming up soon, next week to be exact.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so the district fair that you went to, that was District 1. And District 1's fair was just one of a series of fairs that we had, because each of our 8 districts held their respective fairs. So from the period of February 26th to March 7th, 8th, we had each of the fairs being held in each of the education districts. And I can tell you it was very exciting. We had students from all levels, the infants, even the tiny one infants, they took and speak science, infants, primary, secondary, and tertiary. And I just want to let everyone know that every year we have a theme.
Okay.
Yes, and this year our theme is nurturing the seeds of innovation through science and technology. And we believe avenues like the fair and the quizzes, these are avenues that allow our students, our young scientists, to become involved in science and technology. In addition to that, I would like to share with you and the viewers that the fairs allow the students to not, because often people think about fair as some science stuff, nerdy people. Hey,
yes,
we are cool. Okay, we are cool people. We are passionate about science. Okay, but these fairs allow the students to show their creativity.
That's true.
To show their innovativeness, to enhance their critical thinking skills and analytical skills.
And you know what, too? It's being done in a way that's fun for them.
Absolutely.
And that, I think, is one of the major differences. If you can make learning fun for children, you have no issues after that.
And we believe that a venue like the Derrick Walcott Square, where we've been holding our fair, the nationals that is for the last few years, lends itself to that because it's a festive venue. You know, it's wide open. We have tents, we have music. Not to say that these things are overshadowing the project. The music is background, but it gives people an indication that, hey, something is going on. What's going on? They go in, and people are always amazed at the quality of our projects, both local and visitors, because it is free, okay? And in this day and age, you know, freeness is kind of rare. But
that's the number one thing we all look for these days.
But the fair is free and open to everyone.
Great. Now for you all, for you and the team, seeing these projects come to life and how successful it is, and again, the creativity it's drawing out from the kids, how do you all feel when you actually see these results?
Oh my word, I mean the pride. It's like you delivered a baby because, you know, it's a process. Okay, science is a process. We talk about the scientific process all the time. So it doesn't just happen overnight. And let me tell you, I've had some amazing innovations. I can talk about innovations from the past, but I can tell you what you could look forward to.
Right.
I will not tell you which school, but there is a school, and the students are young, so maybe that's an indication. And they came up with a novel way of administering, you know what we call our bush medicine. You know how people often, they know it's healthy, it works, and all of this, but they don't like the taste, or they might think it's kind of unpleasant. These students came up with a novel way of administering it. I can give you a clue and tell you it involves candy. So I'm sure people want to look forward to see that. We have another school that has a project that is a Bluetooth Cabo-Way.
What?
I know, right?
Okay.
Yes.
That
So people have to come down to see these projects.
great. Now we need to let St. Lucia know the date for nationals. Like you said, it's
Yes,
next week, so we need to
yes.
give them that information.
So our National Schools Science and Technology Fair will be held at the Derek Walcott Square from Wednesday the 21st of March to the 23rd of March from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily.
Hi everybody, welcome back. This morning has returned and we are here with a familiar face. We have Ron representing the Caribbean Youth Environmental Network. How are you today?
I'm good, love.
Great. Now you know when he's here or if we have somebody from the crew that we are going to be speaking about things that affect us, impact us, and of course how we can do our best to preserve and protect the environment and make things better for us. So Ron is here because Earth Hour is coming up again. It's happening this month. Of course, it's on the 24th. If in case you didn't know that, get your phone out, save that date right now because this is very important. So, Ron, let's start it off with talking about Earth Hour for the benefit of anybody who may not have been aware of it previously, that they can know.
All right, so Earth Hour is a movement for the planet Earth. It's a commitment that you show for the planet. And it started off in Sydney, Australia back in 2007, and it's been there from that time until now. It's moved from just Sydney to the entire world, including 7,000 cities to about 2 million people who recognize the event annually.
That's great. And you know what? I think as us in the grand scheme of things, we may appear as a little speck compared to many of these countries, but it's great that we can also do our part and be involved with Earth Hour. Now, I know you all have a lot of events. You've been doing a lot of pushing to get the message out, and of course sensitization, one of which recently took place yesterday was with the Tapio School, where you all were there. You all were sharing information with them, and also tree planting ceremony. So if you can tell us a little bit more about how that unfolded with that school.
Yeah, it went very well, I must say. The students, they really appreciated it. The teachers, they welcomed us. And what we did, we basically told the students about what Earth Hour is and the events that we're having, the meaning of the events. And we also did a tree planting, and like the famous Connect to Earth. So we wanted to connect to our Earth.
So with the theme this year too, what is the interpretation that you all here are going to be taking, since you guys are, the forefront for the movement?
Well, it's how do you connect to Earth? And that was how we decided to connect to Earth. We're also having this relay race, a multi-generational race. And we wanted to have a passing on of the baton to signify movement of our planet from one generation to the next. So we have individuals from the ages of 7 to 10, 16, 22, 30, up to 80 taking part in the race, just to signify this movement from one generation to the next, continuity.
Nice. So when is that taking place?
That is taking place on the 24th at 5 p.m. from Pigeon Point to Shock Beach, where we'll also be having our bonfire, because Earth Hour is a lights out movement for 1 hour from 8:30 to 9:30. So we want no lights, no artificial lights. You don't need it, turn it off.
So since the relay is going to be ending in the Shock area, and you guys are doing bonfire this year, where exactly is the location?
All right, it's on the beach right next to the Audi building.
Okay. All right, good. So the concept of a bonfire this year, because I know, if I'm not mistaken, last year I think it was at the square.
Yeah, last
right,
year was
with
at the square.
blackout
Yes,
there.
yeah.
So what's going to be different with this setting?
Well, it's away from all electricity for sure,
Mhm.
and we're gonna use the bonfire as our light.
Okay.
Because back in the day, you had no light. You used fire for your
Right.
light. So it's another method of connecting to Earth.
Nice. And so, what's going to be on the schedule of activities? Because I know you'll normally have things happening during that time for Earth Hour.
This year we just have it as a social activity. Just get together
Mm-hmm.
and talk, chill, play some games and whatnot.
All right, perfect. Well, I think it's going to be a nice setting and location for like-minded people, especially people who are environmental focused.
Yeah,
And I guess to share ideas and just enjoy that coming together.
yeah.
So, how important is it for you all, especially now that I'm seeing the efforts targeting the schools, both public and private, to have kids involved, have the youth involved, and sensitize them?
You see, the thing is, the earlier you get the kids involved,
Mhm.
so you build that into them. So as they get older, they already know it. So you teach them from a young and tender age. Like I said, we targeted Tapillon, we
Mhm.
targeted Foasso, the international school, private schools.
Mhm.
But we're starting off at a younger age level, at a younger age group, because
So you have been instrumental with this. I know you are a member, and CYEN has been pushing a lot of this movement. So just let persons know again, date, time, venue, and why they need to make sure that they are there and part of Earth Hour this year.
all right, so Earth Hour 2018 will be held on the 24th of March. It's on the 24th of March. This is the last Saturday in the month. All right, our event that we're having a multi-generational race from Pigeon Island to Shock Beach, right next to the Audi building. So you could come out with your family, come support. We're also having the bonfire, which takes place after the road race, after the road rally. It's from 8:30 to 10. Lights out, bonfire style.
And just before we say goodbye, is there anything else you want to let St. Lucia know?
Oh yes, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Massy Stores and Sajiko, who have already come on board. We have some tentative sponsors. We're looking forward to hearing from them today. And you could contact me at 720-4885 if you want to donate, if you want to sponsor. That is 720-4885. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Well, St. Lucia, we look forward to seeing you there. So Earth Hour, March 24th. Remember that. So much going on. The relay and the bonfire. So Ron, I know you're going to be there. We look forward to seeing you. And St. Lucia, we look forward to seeing each and every one of you in full force.